This video is brought to you by the Battle Zoo Bestiary, a new book featuring 100 award-winning monsters and the monster part system that allows players to harvest resources from their fallen foes and craft into custom gear. The Battle Zoo Bestiary is now available at battlezoo.com. Hi everyone, Dave here with a review of BEARLE and Grimm's Absalom City of Lost Omens Gold Edition box set. Those of you who have been following the channel for a while know that I've previously released an unboxing video for this set, during which I asked for a few weeks to read and absorb the content of the set before offering my final opinion. And that's what we're here for today. I've also previously released a video about the standard hardback book edition of Absalom City of Lost Omens, so I won't be covering any of the content provided in the original book again here. I'll leave links to both that video and the unboxing video in the description if you'd like to get a better look at the physical contents of this set or the material provided in the original campaign setting book. Also, before diving in, I should let you know that our friends at BEARLE and Grimm's were kind enough to provide a sample of this set as well as a few images for this review. Absalom City of Lost Omens Gold Edition is a premium box set produced by BEARLE and Grimm's. For those not familiar, BEARLE and Grimm's is a company that creates very high-end, high-quality accessories for tabletop gaming. In this case, they took Paizo's Absalom City of Lost Omens campaign setting book and said, how can we take this up a notch and make it an even more awesome and immersive experience? And their answer to that was to add a bunch of physical, real-world props of in-universe items, such as a coin set, a City Watch badge, drink coasters, an Arcanumarium pin, Apsis Consortium badge, Pickled Imp shopping bag, and almost a dozen paper handouts ranging in size from a single-panel political cartoon all the way to a 4-page newspaper. They also added maps, lots and lots of maps. 6 full-size battle maps printed on 3 double-sided posters cover key locations found in 4 new adventure scenarios that are exclusive to this gold edition. In addition, this set includes 3 poster maps of the city itself, 2 of which can be displayed together to make one massive image of the city, as well as 13 smaller 8.5 by 11 size maps detailing each of the city's districts and another map covering the Starstone Isle. All of the content of the original Absalom City of Lost Omens hardback is reprinted here in the Gold Edition. The original hardback book is not provided, and instead the Gold Edition divides its content into 10 booklets, 1 covering the history and culture of the city, 2 covering hundreds of NPCs, and the remaining 7 cover all of the districts of the city. In addition, almost 60 of the city's most prominent residents have their information printed on NPC cards that are designed to be draped over a custom Absalom City of Lost Omens GM screen that is also included in the set. One side with a picture facing the players, while its other side displays important information about the character to the GM. Similar to the NPC cards, this set also includes 45 location cards you can display to your players. As mentioned at the start of this video, I don't want to retread old ground, so if you would like more detail about the contents of this set, please see my unboxing video, and if you'd like to know more about what the Absalom City of Lost Omens campaign setting provides, please see my video covering the original release. So now let's talk about what I like about this set as well as areas for improvement. Starting with the pros. First off, this is a massive set. As you can probably already tell, there is a lot of content here, and really I kind of hate calling this a boxed set, because it's really a box, bag, and map tube set with a bonus drink coaster set on the side. Simply calling this a quote boxed set doesn't really do it justice. Second, the quality of all of the components is outstanding, which isn't at all a surprise since production quality is what BEARLE and Grimm's hangs their hat on. The jewelry pieces have heft and are well-designed replicas of in-universe symbols. The drink coasters are solid and would fetch a fair price on their own. The dozen paper handouts are very well designed with artistic flair, attention to detail, and wit, and the GM screen is tall, sturdy, and made of book cover material, not flimsy paper like the GM screens that I'm accustomed to finding in box sets. Another positive to note are the 4 new adventure scenarios. These are exclusive to this set, and I don't want to go into spoilers, but very briefly they include a short 2nd level dungeon crawl, a trip to the Grand Bazaar for 4th level characters, a 6th level quest to find a missing man, and a social and role-playing themed trip to the boardwalk for early to mid-level parties. My favorite scene in these new scenarios is a chase through the Grand Bazaar complete with obstacles like tumbling goods and massive meat grill. None of these adventures are full-size 3 to 4 level adventures. These are all short scenarios that can likely be played in one session. Another huge plus for this set are the NPC and location cards. In fact, I know most people will probably look to the expensive pieces like the badges and the drink coasters as their favorite items in this set, but for me, these NPC and location cards are the real prizes. They're incredibly useful, and I plan to use them for NPCs and player encounters in all of my games no matter where they take place. If anyone from Paizo or Beetle and Grimm's is watching this, do us all a favor and release a set of these cards for every adventure path the way you do with pawns. And I also appreciate that Beetle and Grimm's is providing digital access to this material as well. Each set comes with a code that will unlock Absalom City of Lost Omens and Pathfinder Nexus. And I know some people may wonder why you would want digital access when the whole point of this set is all of the physical real-world maps and props it provides. But some GMs like to reference digital tools while playing in person, and even my group has to occasionally play a session online, so it's nice to have digital access provided as part of this set. So those were my pros, and now for the cons. The way the original book is reprinted may be an issue for some people. Instead of one large 400-page hardback book, this set presents that same content in a number of smaller booklets. Some people may like having the smaller booklets, but it seems to me that this just means more juggling of different books at the game table, especially if my players move around the city. And I also worry about the longevity of these booklets. They're stapled together like a magazine or a comic book, and I worry a little bit that they won't survive the rigors of gaming the way the original hardback will. Another con for me is the Starstone Isle map. For some reason, this map was printed at much lower resolution and lower quality than the other maps. I've checked it against a digital image that was provided, which is also pixelated, so I believe it is intended and this is not a printing error. I just don't know why they would choose to present this one map this way, and it definitely stands out when compared to the high quality attention given to the rest of the set. And not so much a con as a missed opportunity is the 4 new adventure scenarios make extremely little use of the physical props that are found in the set. Only 2 of the 11 paper handouts are referenced by the new adventures, and none of the other items like the policeman's badge or the pen appear in these adventure scenarios. I was expecting something like maybe the Aspis token would be found at a crime scene, or the badge would have an inscription on its back that would serve as a clue for the players, but there are no connections between the props and the adventures outside of 2 of the paper handouts. Now don't get me wrong, all the props are beautiful and are certainly enough imagination fuel for a GM to craft stories around them. I'm just surprised that the authors of these adventures didn't make better use of all the props that are available in the set. And a possible con might be the way digital access is handled. As mentioned before, I greatly appreciate them providing a code for digital access, but I do have 2 concerns with how they handle it. First, only the content found in the original Absalom City of Lost Omens book is provided digitally, meaning none of the maps, the handouts, new adventure scenarios, or other materials are available digitally. And this access is through Pathfinder Nexus, which is still in early access. I don't think it's fair to be too critical of a platform that hasn't officially released, but Nexus might not be the platform of choice for some GMs and players. That said, if you link your Nexus account to your Paizo account, you will be able to download the PDF of the standard edition of the book for free from Paizo, which may be a better option for some people than using Pathfinder Nexus. that pretty much covers my thoughts on the Absalom City of Lost Omens Gold Edition from Beetle and Grimm's. This set is available now and retails for $349 and can be purchased directly from their website, which I will link in the description. If you have any questions about this set, please leave them in the comments. And with that, thanks for watching, take care, and happy gaming.